Pisces, my name is Marie. This is Indigo Earth Tarot. I am here to do a general reading for you, our water signs Pisces. Thank you for coming into the channel. It's nice to have you here. Let's also welcome in your cross watchers. Cross watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your Pisces. Therefore, some of this message could be for you as well. Energies do go both ways, so feel free to swap around the characters or interpret the direction of or the meaning of the messages coming through as it relates to your personal situation. And Pisces, the messages coming through for you should reflect some aspect of your current situation. It doesn't have to reflect the whole thing, or it could just confirm an inner knowing. So as always, please take what fits, and if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to welcome you in. Thanks for stopping by. If you like the content being shared, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow so other Pisces can get the messages that might be needed for them as well. And for all current subscribers, thank you for your support. It is very much appreciated. So let's get started. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. All right, overall energy for the reading, Pisces. We have the Ace of Cups. Wow. This could be just brand new beginning in love, or just things are really flowing and you're just in a really good place now, very open. So let's see what the mutual energy is between you and this situation, or you and this person. We have the Eight of Cups. Someone's looking for their one cup here. Someone's looking for that perfect one. So let's see where your energy is right now. We have the Page of Wands. There's hope. You're feeling inspired, hopeful, optimism. Things are looking bright for you. Let's see what's going on with the situation or this other person that you're thinking about. The Hanged Man. Well, this person could be a little bit, marinating right now, or things could be turning in a different direction for them, where they're seeing things a little bit differently than they've seen them in the past. This is a reversal. So we'll get more clarity on that one. But let's see what the situation is here. We have the Magician. This is manifestation. This is the card of being able to, bloom where you are. Take the resources where you are and use them to your advantage. This is awareness. That something or somebody is very aware of what they're doing, but trying to make things happen. So let's see what the challenge is in this situation. Let me move these over just a little bit so you can see them clearer. So what's the challenge? Strength. Courage, boldness, confidence. Gaining momentum. Could be a breakthrough. But this just is really about, confidence and self-awareness here. Really, really building into yourself. Building into something that you feel very strongly about. Feeling good about where you're going and feeling like you know where you're going and you know what you need to do here in order to get there. That's the challenge. So what's happening behind the scenes that you may not know about? We have the King of Swords. Making a decision and executing the decision. Fair judgment. Doing what's right and what's best for everybody involved. Making a decision here that's, in the best for everybody that surrounds you, or between the two of you, or in a situation. But this is really seeing things clearly. Strong convictions, strong moral ethics. For some of you, this could be a little bit to somebody who's like the King of Swords isn't really an emotional person. They're just more about doing the right thing and getting things done in the right way. You know, social justice issues or, you know, this is like the leadership role of making decisions for everybody involved in the situation, being fair, being fair. So let's see what's coming towards you. What's heading your way? We have the Seven of Wands. So this may be something here where you're kind of like standing your ground on something, right? Standing alone on something, regardless of what everybody else thinks about it. You know yourself that whatever it is that you're deciding to do or where you're deciding to go is the right decision for you, regardless of what everybody else is thinking. It's kind of you're standing apart from the crowd, so to speak. So let's see where this is going. Aw, Two of Cups. Well, there's a union here or an alliance coming through. So let's dig into this. Because the mutual energy right now is this Eight of Cups, right? So you're looking for that one. You know what you want. You're not bending. You're not going to, break or back down on anything. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Gemini, or a Virgo here. I got Aquarius coming in too. So let's see what the Page of Wands is. There's hope, optimism. You're excited about something. So clarify the Page of Wands here for our Pisces. What is the Page of Wands? This is your current energy. Remember, the theme of the message is the Ace of Cups. So some sort of brand new beginning in love. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You're excited for your future. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Pentacles. I think there's some very nurturing exchanges going on here. I think there's, you're excited to build a relationship or to build a family with somebody who's very nurturing, who's very kind, who's very loving, who's very giving. Somebody who kind of matches your energy. Somebody who's got sustenance, trust, reliability, money, success. Someone who's kind of built their own here. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's kind of stands on their own 2 feet, is successful, is respected, is loyal. And I think you're looking out to something like that in your life here. Whether it's come in or not, I don't know yet, because it seems something here seems to be on hold. But let's see what this other person's energy is here. And this could also just be the energy of the situation that you're dealing with. So take it as it relates. We have the Moon. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Swords. Well, I think, the situation that's being dealt with or the person that you're dealing with is, really contemplating some feelings here. I don't think that they want to get into a situation that's going to end maybe, or build with somebody where there seems to be a lot of conflict or there seems to be competition or there seems to be like, a battle for who's right, who's wrong. Like they want to build with somebody where it's not a lot of, where things flow. Five of Swords is not flowing, right? There's always these challenges. There's always these things that come up where you're butting heads a little bit. And I don't think this person wants to play the game anymore. And I don't think you do either. This person just doesn't want to play the game anymore. They don't want to have to compete against anybody else. They're looking for that one. as you are too, that one person, that one special person in their life, where they're not having to grow through all these conflict and these challenges that are coming up. I think this person's kind of sitting with themselves a little bit, trying to heal some emotional stuff as well. But there also might need to be some emotional things here that need to be healed too before this can take off. So let's see what the Magician is. Because this is a situation. Really wanting to create something, make something happen here. You're aware of what you want. You're aware of what you don't want. We got the Hierophant coming in. I've got Cancer, Pisces showing up in this reading. I've got Taurus, I've got Leo, I've got Virgo and Gemini. Yeah. I'm going to switch here. So clarify what the situation is here. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Page of Cups. So the situation is making some sort of long-term commitment happen here. You know, you got the Hierophant here. That can represent marriage, that can represent commitment, it represents contracts. You're very clear about what you want. And you're opening up to it. Page of Cups, you're opening up to it. You know, you maybe in the past you've been a little bit cold. Maybe the situation is, you know, somebody that you dealt with, it was, you know, you tried to build here. There was stuff going on behind the scenes. It kind of made you a little bit bitter, maybe a little bit cold. But you're opening up to something different now, right? You may not want to be put in another vulnerable position. You, as I said, you know what you want, you know what you don't want. You're looking for that one cup here. So let's see what the challenge is, because we got Strength. Building your confidence. Some of you, this just could be like being too hard. You know, like you're just too, you know, maybe you need to lighten up a little bit here. Page of Cups, to lighten up a little bit. Be a little bit more playful, you know. Relax, because union is coming. We have the Ten of Cups. Wow, we have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Ace of Wands. So you're coming back from something very traumatic here. You're ready to start again. You're coming back from something here where you're really trying to work towards what it is that you really want. But you've got two extremes here. You got the Ten of Cups and you got the Ten of Swords. There's a whole lot of gray area in between those two, right? You want the whole ball and wax. And you're ready for a new beginning here. You're excited about a new beginning. But you know, it's also important to make sure that there's flexibility, there's room for growth, there's room for maturity. Because you've pretty much figured out what it is you want. But, you know, judgment can play a huge part in this, where if somebody's not measuring up to expectations or somebody's not meeting expectations, like, I don't think that this person wants to be judged anymore. You know, I think they just want to grow with somebody and be able to be themselves. So let's see what the King of Swords is. Clarify the King of Swords. So this is what you don't see, what you don't know might be happening here, what you're not really, you know, what's not in your immediate awareness. We have the Nine of Pentacles, we have Justice, and we have the Hermit. Yeah, I think there's some judgment calls being made here. You know what you want, you know where you've been, you know what you don't want. It's taken you, you've really had to build your strength here to come back from a very hard, detrimental situation. It may have gotten you a little bit cold. Maybe you were married before. You know what I mean? Maybe there was some manipulation in this. Maybe you really had to turn your back on whatever this was. You're ready to build again. You're excited to build again. Maybe you were just a little too nurturing in the last relationship, almost like a motherly energy. And that may have caused a lot of, strife. Maybe somebody played, emotional manipulation, knowing that you were a very kind, forgiving person here. But I think you have to be careful that it hasn't made you hard. You want the right to do the right thing here. You've really built your independence. But I think you've got some judgment calls here, and they might be a little bit too hard to live up to. Because you've got extremes going on here. And there's a whole lot of gray area in between there. So let's see what the Seven of Wands is. So this is what's coming towards you. So you're standing your ground on some things. You're kind of, you're not gonna play the game anymore. You want to build with somebody who wants to build with you. You want something that's trustworthy, right? No more lying, no more deception. Maybe in the past you were duped by this or there was confusion, but I think you do see very, very clearly now. Could have been dealing with a Leo. I think you see very clearly now. Like this past situation showed you what didn't work for you, what doesn't work for you. And now you're clear about what you do want to work for you. But maybe the stance that you're taking could be a little standoffish. Like you might be too, you're looking for, it's almost like looking for someone to like come in and, be, like you're being too hard. Could be being too hard on yourself, might be being hard on the other person. Sometimes you close yourself off when you've had these types of relationships and then you want to start again. You're measuring that person up to everything that went wrong in the last relationship. But you do have union coming in here. So let's see what the Two of Cups is. You don't want to measure a standard. Yeah, see there? We got the Four of Cups. We got the Magician. So because you're taking such a hard stand against what you don't want, you might be manifesting. I've got Gemini showing up and Virgo. You might be manifesting that back in because you have strong emotion about what you don't want. You're so resistant to it that you're adding more resistance here. And that's where we have the situation, the manifestation, right? The manifestation of like getting offers, Page of Cups, getting offers that you're just really, I don't want this. That's not what I want. That just seems to be very cold and icy because there's extremes here. There's extremes here. And, you've got the Ten of Cups and you got the Ten of Swords. And because you've had to work so hard to crawl out from underneath this past experience, there just needs to be a softening, Pisces. You know what I mean? It's okay to go for what you want, and it's okay to look for that one cup. But if you're measuring it against what you've already had, you're going to keep repeating that, bringing that back into your life. And there might be some missed opportunities here. Or you're manifesting people who are resistant to you because you're in a place of resistance. And so I think, the opportunity here is to see that the deception and the confusion around it is putting you in a place of resistance. And the more that you're focused on that, the more that's what's going to keep coming in. Rely on your inner guidance, because your inner guidance knows. The Hermit, your inner guidance knows. And looking on the cause and effect, right? This is what's happening that you don't know. This judgment, where you've set yourself in a good position, the cause and effect from the inside is attracting more of the resistance into your life. So let's get a message to you from the universe. Yep, there you go, past situation. What you resist persists. That's what it is. The Hermit, the World, the Ace of Cups. So it's really working on this past, this stuff from the past here. So you can change this and start again in love. You have the Ace of Cups coming through here. So you can start again in love, right? But there has to be an ending. Something has to be cleared out. Give me one more, please. In order for something new to come in here for you. And this is kind of where you're getting stuck. Yeah, Seven of Wands. This is, see, Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands. This is where you're getting stuck. So it's looking at the resistance. And the resistance may be causing some, feelings of like having to fight for love or fight for what you want or have to, you know what I mean? Like you have to... Like everybody that comes in, it just seems like it's not the right one. It's not the right one. And which is fine. You're listening to your inner wisdom, but you also got to look at, the barriers that you're putting up and how the past is affecting those barriers and why they're affecting those barriers. Because not everybody you meet is going to be the same person. It might be a lot of the same energy. But you've already had that experience, so you already know what that's like. You should be able to pick up on that energy right away. So that's what I have for you this week, Pisces. I hope this helped. And until our next reading, Grand Rising Pisces. Bye-bye.